Hello everyone, my name is Bailey Smith. I'm an estate planning attorney with offices here in Irvine and Long Beach. Today I want to discuss with you the important way you can fund your revocable living trust. If you haven't funded your trust, if you haven't moved the assets into the trust, then the trust is not going to avoid probate, guardianships, and conservatorships. You're facing a potential court hearing. One of the reasons we do estate planning is to save time and save money and keep you out of court. So it's extremely important that you fund the trust. So first of all, what is a trust? A trust in plain English is simply a contract between you and your property. What does it look like? Well, I have a graphic illustration of what a trust looks like. It's basically a container for your assets. So here is your trust. It's important that you move the assets into the trust. You change title. What's your biggest asset? Probably your home. You want to change title from you and your spouse as joint tenants, which causes income tax problems, to you and your spouse as community property, and move the house into the trust. No increase in property taxes. If you have additional properties, we do the same thing. You might have a little business office, same thing. We transfer that in by moving title from the two of you as joint tenants to the two of you as community property and put it into the trust. No increase in property taxes. I'm sure you have some savings accounts, maybe CDs at your bank. We want to move those assets in by taking a copy of the trust and your deposit books down to the bank and having him change title to your names as trustees of the trust. All major assets go into the trust. Some of you may be involved in the stock market. Here are a couple of my favorite stocks. You can't go wrong with these. Go to your stockbroker and have him change title to move these assets into the trust. You might have sold some property and carried back paper. If so, do an assignment of these trustees into the trust. All major assets should go into the trust, including your personal effects. Do a lump sum transfer of all your personal effects into the trust. And even your boat should be moved into the trust by changing title to avoid probate. Now later on, you may want to go ahead and refinance one of these properties. If so, you can refinance it either directly in the trust, or the bank may say, take it out of the trust and we refinance it out of the trust. Either way, just make sure that the property ends up in the trust, because if you leave it out of the trust, we're going to have a probate later on. It's extremely important that all major assets go into the trust and are titled in your names as trustees of the trust. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any additional questions, don't hesitate to call. If you've enjoyed the video, I hope you share it with your friend. Thank you.